Oh my. Hi. Ow. Okay. Sorry. Yep. All right. Oh, they're so cute. Last time we played, if you recall, we headed out over to Delta Station. We got over to a sea truck harbor. And after that, we kind of clambered our way up and immediately triggered a sort of a warning message. It came from an unidentified woman as specified on the screen in front of me. But if you listen to her voice, I feel like she sounds very much like Maida. You recall Maida? She was a mercenary that was part of the 3 survivors on the Degassi, and I feel like her voice is similar. I don't know if that's the case, if this is actually her or not, but I can somewhere in the back of my mind surmise that perhaps she did some mercenary work for Altera, and this is an Altera outpost, and maybe she recorded this message before going on duty for the Degassi. I don't know, but take a listen to this.
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
Doesn't it kind of sound like her? I mean, maybe a little more southern accent and everything, but kind of sounds like her to me. So what I would like to do, get a little bit of water. That's 25, and then we will get, yeah, we'll get another 25 there. They're perfect. And we got 1 water, a little bit of decomposing stuff. I feel so bad about this. I'm not going to eat that, but I guess we'll save it for later. I don't want to waste it. And off we go. So we were exploring, trying to figure out how to get to the top of this like radio tower in Delta Station so we can figure out what's happening to Sam. And we kind of just stopped off in this little oasis or haven. Yeah, it's these things right here. Shrub nuts. Those things are amazing. Actually makes me, I'm curious if they decompose, you know? If we look, I mean, they're huge. I don't think they decompose. So I'm just going to grab a couple more. I don't want to overdo it because they're gargantuan, but God, super powerful as we explore in the cold. So we're stepping on out. That's probably where we want to go. And I am curious what kind of defenses there may be out here. But they said like turn around if you know it's good for you. This looks like we're heading downwards. Since the last time that we played, I don't remember which way we came from, so it's possible I'm heading back to the dock. So I guess I'll turn around. I tend to get a little bit discombobulated when I first start these playthroughs, because what happens is I haven't played for, let's say, a day or two or more. And then at that point I come back and I'm trying to figure out which way was I facing, what was I doing? Ooh, this looks different. I'm probably gonna hurt me, huh? No, actually, that's surprising. I totally thought this would have been acid or something. And I totally thought, honestly, like when I was coming up to go there, to this tower, that there'd be turrets or something shooting at me and I'd have to like hide on my way up. But I guess that's more of a Call of Duty thing and not really a Subnautica thing, thank goodness. I'm pretty sure we go this way. More crystalline sulfur. Yeah, almost guaranteed this is the right way. Oh my, okay.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
Oh, you're not
I'm
Altera.
Not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
Never mind, it must not be Maida. I mean, I never knew what Maida looked like. Well, I'm kind of on your land right now.
The woman in the exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow.
It would appear I'm far less alone on this planet than I had anticipated.
So I have to say,
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Well, that was startling. I do have to say, though, that I'm not used to seeing other human beings. So seeing the little avatar portraits when people talk, seeing another actual live human being is just odd to me. And it makes everything look a little more cartoony. But, I mean, I love the fact they've got a Delta here on Delta Station. But very cool, very cool. So I'm open to the change. There's a big Delta on there as well. Maybe if we scan the stuff here, this is going to be the beginning of... Aha! I was going to say the habitat builder because we do not have the ability to build a single thing. Oh no, this bioreactor. Can we even open that? Oh, hello. Habitat builder.
New blueprint synthesized.
So this is the beginning of everything. Because so far we've been limited to our tiny little drop pod. And now we'll have the ability to build our own base, which is excellent. Always dig it. Locker. God, that was fast. Oh, battery charger. Oh, thank goodness. A battery charger. Jukebox. Is this a fragment? Oh my God, they throw a lot of stuff at us. Office chairs. This is all exciting because all of these could be ours. Alien intruder, more like alien cheater. Oh, we know all about alien cheaters, don't we? From the first one. It was the infamous Cheater Reaper.
New blueprint synthesized.
I grab the first aid kit, large filtered water. Ooh, hello shelf. Hello nutrient block. God, those stuffs are so efficient. Dig it. I love the fact they prioritize snacks in this room. Facilities map. Almost makes me want to take it. God, there's so much to read.
I should be able to find my way to Phi Robotics where Sam worked.
Phi Robotics. Oh, Delta Phi. Wow. Fred Lachance. Interesting. So, Phi Robotics, very sorority or fraternity-esque. God, that is a cool ship. That really reminds me of Wing Commander. The types of ships they got. Sea Truck. Oh, well, we were picking up fragments of the Sea Truck. Will ours look like that? That's super cool. Keep calm and truck. Well, I gotta get that if they'll let us. Oh no, posters. Okay, well, we'll eat some. Eat some more. There we go. Definitely gonna grab that. You kidding me? Penguin. Shaving kit. I mean, sure. Gosh, they're putting a lot on us to carry back. I don't know if we'll have the appropriate volume of inventory space. Oh my God. Scan a damaged one. Will it allow us to build a real one? We're even scanning beds now. Jeremiah's bed. Fred's bed. Wow. I'm curious, if we scan Jeremiah's bed and then Fred's bed, do we find out one of them wet him or something like that? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, it happens from time to time. I would imagine be all frozen by now, but I mean, they look like the same bed. It's just they were, you know, utilized by different people. So I wonder what information we can glean. Maybe a different type of covering on the top versus this covering. Not too sure. This looks like it might be some kind of hammerhead shark, or maybe this is the Sea Truck, actually. He did have a Sea Truck poster. That could be the front, like the lights or something like that. All right. Well, we've scanned as much as we can from here. This is sort of like a back entrance, but we can't crouch in this game, so we can't go out that way. Got a lot of blueprints and tech. Got a data box here. Scanner room, excellent.
Integrating new PDA data.
I always think it's kind of interesting because that unidentified woman, she said, "Stay off my land." And I'm assuming since she was here, she considers this to be her land. And yet I'm going around and I'm just completely undeterred. Okay, well, that's obviously where we want to go. And there's obviously something on the ground here. Oh, snow. So let's head down this way and we'll head over opposite and then we'll go up. But I just think it's... Ooh. Skyray. Jumping. We came so close. We were so close. It's around the backside. Ooh, observatory. I don't remember walking out into an observatory, right? There might have been something I missed in there. Snow. Our temperature is dropping pretty rapidly. So I think we had to come out here just to scan it, but we better sprint back. Lickety split just for a moment. Oh, new area. Guessing it's hotter in here. Ah, Desjardins. Wait, isn't this the guy that wrote... Wait, hold on. Emmanuel Desjardins. Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking someone else. No, I'm sorry. Emmanuel Desjardins had to do with one of the other logs. I was thinking about the one about Sam and our profound condolences, and now you owe us remunerations or something like that. Terra personnel. Emmanuel Desjardins, I guess we'll find out. Oh, he looks cool. Human resources and communications liaison. Hang on. So maybe he was. Notice of death. Yes, it is. Okay, it was this guy. Oh. So this is the guy who wrote, your sister died on the planet, regrettably as the result of injury sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. Oh, screw you. Please allow me to communicate the most profound condolences for the loss of your sister. But by the way, you will receive contact concerning your responsibilities as next of kin with regards to repayment of damages and legal fees. All right, so this guy is so screwed. I mean, he may not even be alive. We'll come back to all of this, but I just want to point something out. This is the guy that's responsible for basically being a dick on behalf of Alterra. So we have just discovered his home base. I say, we were just talking about bedwetting.
Must belong to one of those higher uppers.
Right? So maybe we just, I did need to go to the bathroom. I mean, perhaps we just use this bed and say it was him. And then we'll kind of scan it after we use the restroom. And then, you know, we'll send it up to Alterra and say that they hired a bedwetter. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to imply that there's anything wrong with that, but for him, yeah, it would probably be, you know, not too comfortable for his status, I would imagine. Well, we will scan all the fancy stuffs. Executive desk, sure thing. You actually used real wood out here. I mean, that's a luxury. Oh, wow. God, Alterra, they may be cheap, but they are not.
Sam really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
They may be cheap, but boy, oh boy, do they have some incredible technologies. Aquarium. There we go. Executive bed. Motivational poster. I don't even know what that looked like. Oh, look at his beans. I'm assuming that used to be a biscuit, maybe jam, a little prepared milk. And he got to eat in an observatory. I was gonna say a lavatory, but I mean, it's basically a lavatory. This place is horrible, my God. It doesn't even smell very good. I better get out of here. It smells like upper crust. That's what it smells. The disdain, such disdain. Well, guy, I don't approve of your lodgings. All right, get a little heat from the thermal lily, and we're about to go into this tower. Got so many PDAs. Tell you what, lights. Looks like there's some kind of upgrade console or interaction point. Status report, satellite surveillance. Obviously, normally I'd like to just read it right now, but we are losing heat pretty rapidly. Doesn't look like we can go inside. I thought we'd be able to. Oh, nope, there's a ladder. There's a ladder. So we're climbing. Part of me wants to read it before I continue climbing, but just because I may understand something a little differently, but like I said, we're in the cold. Test overdrive module port. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to do something with that later. So we should probably read the operator manual. So let's go into the non-crappy place. Not the executive area, but the regular rank and file area where we prefer to be. And then we shall read, because then we don't have to worry about hypothermia.
Hypothermia imminent.
Oh, there we go. See? Hypothermia. All right, so our temperature's going up. Fantastic. We can probably eat one of these fancy shrub nuts. Perfect. Okay, let's catch up. There's a lot of logs, right? So memos, operating manual on that tower. New employee training. It is recommended that all training be completed while tower is in test mode. Test mode is a fully functional simulated version of live mode. While in test mode, all communication from the tower, including distress signals, security alerts, and spy transmissions will be disabled. To initiate test mode, insert the test override module into the diagnostic port. As depicted in the diagram to the left, the Activate Test Mode command may be entered via the terminal once the test override module has been inserted. I don't know what the significance of that is, but obviously it is. Surveillance status report, Sector 0 region scan. I'm assuming that's where we are. 2 active human life forms detected, unauthorized habitat construction and vehicular activity detected, recommendation observe and prepare for possible intervention. So interestingly enough, I mean, there's 2 active human life forms. I'm assuming that's ourselves and the unidentified woman. Unauthorized habitat construction and vehicular activity detected. I'm assuming that's the other woman because obviously we just got the ability to, well, we have a blueprint for a habitat builder. We didn't have it before. We have not constructed anything and we haven't really, well, actually, no, that's not, well, we haven't constructed a habitat, let's put it that way. And the only vehicle that we have is a Sea Glide, and I don't think they would classify that as a vehicle because then they'd probably be something that you would build from the mobile vehicle bay, which we just unlocked as a blueprint. Recommendation, observe and prepare for possible intervention. Well, interestingly enough, maybe if we go to this tower and this is their surveillance tower and we stick it in a test override module mode, maybe we can feed them false information if they do not understand that it's in test override mode. Does that make sense? So that would be kind of cool. We could fool them and we could upload at the same time footage of Emmanuel Desjardins-Dick's bed, and maybe they might think twice about having him in the leadership position, right? Altera facilities map. So I'm assuming, oh, here we are at Delta. Mission HQ, communications and logistics. Phi Robotics Center. So that would be this here because of the Greek alphabet Phi. Engineering and Robotics Outpost 0. I'm assuming that's the purple one here. Xenobiological Research, Coppa Mining Site, and Omega Lab. So this is Omega, so I'm assuming this is Coppa. I don't know the Coppa Greek alphabet. Material Excavation and Biological Research classified. Well, this seems to be at the base of this island that we're on. So I'm assuming this had to do with the sea truck dock and all of that. So it seems like we've seen this already. We're relatively close to the Delta station, and probably where we want to go in order to find out about Sam is the engineering and robotics. Okay, this is very, very useful. I wish I could almost favorite this and like stack it, yeah? Fred Lechance. IT, Courier and Maintenance Generalist reports to Emmanuel Desjardins. Current project, various. So I think this was the guy that was kind of working with all the blueprints. We saw his face pop up when he was talking about sea monkeys, and they took his, well, we found a piece of the sea truck. I think it was a sea truck blueprint kind of embedded in their nest, yeah? Oh my God. That's a lot of updates. A few updates.
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Pangling project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost 0, helping us dream of future initiatives. Congratulations are also in order for Danielle Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important, positive implications for the life sciences. You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
Sure. Don't believe what he says. We already know he's capable of lying, yes. Nobody needs to listen to anything Emmanuel has to say. He's too fancy for his own good.
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Then what's your theory? What's going on?
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom in this frozen sector?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Pavan. Just look at him.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis, say intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny?
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
Is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle, you three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
It's so interesting to see faces. I'm not used to that. And Danielle's very pretty. She looks super cool. Parvin looks like he's a pirate. Zeta looks like she's... Actually, I don't know. Zeta looks like she's your nerdy D&D sister that wants to play at the table but wasn't allowed to. And I mean, they've got obviously a very different characters. So really, really cool. And I just decided that we'd pick up a shrub nut because if we have the ability to build a habitat now, I kind of would like to do it, maybe like spend an episode and actually build it out, because last time I kind of did it on my own. I think it'll be kind of fun, and I figure we're definitely want to build some shrub nuts or grow some shrub nuts into shrub trees, yeah? So my plan right now, I thought it was very interesting to find out that in this last few updates, they mentioned that Sam has been reassigned to Outpost 0. That was in the north, previously on the Alterra facility map. Previously, when we were looking at it, they had Fire Robotics, which was over to the west from where we are now, Engineering and Robotics, and then I guess she's been reassigned north. It'll be interesting. I guess we would start going to where she was and then follow her path and walk in her footsteps is kind of my thought. But what I'm going to do, because it seems like I can't really talk over these, I'm just going to play these logs and make our way back to base, because we have so many blueprints, or our drop pod, and then maybe we can build a base simultaneously and kind of do it first. So let me go and click on this here.
David, you'll be happy to know the Frost Pack is making excellent progress.
I don't know what this Frost Pack is.
I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well suited to isolated planets.
Yeah, because you're...
I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months. And then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate longer-term separation success? I really think this could be a great model for us going forward, romantically and otherwise. Don't forget, I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
I really want to use his bed as a restroom. I mean, I don't actually, because it's just weird, but this guy's so creepy. Okay, I know I said I was just going to let him play while we swam, but something has to be said. This guy is creepy AF, right? I mean, let's just be real. He's talking, I'm assuming Proserpina. Well, actually, who is he talking to? Is he talking to a human or not? I have no idea. We should probably get in the water because it's super cold. So I don't know if he's actually talking to another human, but he's talking about separation success. He's talking about the success of projects. So I mean, it's got to be another human, and it's got to be someone he's I'm going to say romantically interested in, but it just sounds like it's some kind of weird attraction for him. And oh my God, I don't even know where to start with that guy. You know what? We'll keep going, but oh man, he's just so odd. He's so odd. We're maybe romantically involved, but we're gonna be separated, and you actually seem to enjoy that? What in the world?
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status in progress.
Oh my God, we just got the blueprint. We completed it for the sea truck. God, we have received so many things. We have so many things available to us now. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh boy, we're right on top of the venting portion here. Can I go in? Oh, I can go in. Oh my God. Should we be doing this right now? Maybe we shouldn't.
Warning. 30 seconds.
Yeah, we don't have much time. Let's ascend. Man, that's so cool. So one of the bunnies pointed out in the comments that you can use this bladder to replenish your oxygen. I had no idea. So if I'm down here, I'm just gonna hold on to this. Replenish oxygen F. I'm assuming that I just, you know, stuck my mouth over some port and then absorbed all that. But you see how rapidly that we rise when we use it to ascend? I mean, it's just insane. You would imagine that you would just get this huge blast straight to the middle. Ooh, what is that? What is that, actually? Arctic ray. I mean, they've always been herbivores, but interesting. Sea truck fragment. I guess I'll get more titanium. I'm assuming it is an herbivore. I mean, it looks crazy. That is not an herbivore. We'll have to read about that later. Oh, hello. Oh, you can go in here. Oh, that's not good. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was just going to get some coral fragments, but forget that. Ain't nobody needs coral fragments that badly.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I refuse to use our shrub nut, so let's get back to the pod. So we're going back home. We're only a few hundred meters away. This, I would count this as a huge, kind of overwhelming success, if I'm perfectly honest. A, we're going to be able to get ourselves a thermo blade. That's going to be incredible for survival because we're going to be able to cook on the fly. And B, we're going to be able to get a battery charger, which is one of my favorite modules ever in Subnautica, because I don't like to have to continually build more batteries. It's nice to be able to recharge them. I feel like then we're depositing less waste out here anyway. And we even got the plans for a bioreactor. We got the plans for a mobile vehicle bay. We got the plans for a sea truck. We got the habitat builder plan. There's way too many plans. It's a little overwhelming. It's actually quite overwhelming, but I just know that possibilities and potential, it's out there. So super excited.
The would be greatly enhanced with the construction of an underwater vehicle.
Yes. Okay, well, let's catch up here, right? So we've got a couple more personal logs. We should probably pay attention to our own thoughts. So, picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? It did not sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. So A, I don't know what architect technology is. Are they talking about the aliens and now the aliens are known as architects? Is that what they're talking about? In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out. I'm assuming that added to the beacons. I don't know. There's Delta Station, last known position, that was for the unidentified woman, so I'm not too sure. More alike than not. I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks. I tried to warn her and she was stubborn, like me. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be so different from her scrappier, faster, less play by the rules, but Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape any more than I did. She just tried to change it from the inside. I think in the end, we always wanted similar things. So, okay. So, difference of approach, but similar internal perspectives, yes? Here we go. So, this is probably on the Arctic ray. Herbivore. Yep, we were right. A fast-moving ray species, well adapted to low-temperature environments. Two sets of wing-like fins enable this ray to quickly change direction and accelerate. Like other rays, it is exclusively herbivorous, harmless. So I love the look of, or I guess, is it the silhouette? It's the view from the bottom or the top, right? I love the, well, I'll call it the silhouette that they provide. The rays themselves really remind me of those experimental NASA fighters. They've got like the frontal tiny wings and then the larger standard wings on the back. I'm sure there are more scientific terms for that. And then if you look at the carnivores, so I think it was this brute shark right here. You can see this looks like, I don't know, some type of advanced supersonic fighter or something like that. So I'm almost picturing the developers using aeronautics to get inspiration, or vice versa, from all these animals. So that's so cool, because there are a lot of examples, let's say, of us humans taking inspiration from the, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank, from animals, right? So it would be kind of interesting that we're kind of making a game, so it's the other way around. Yep. Jukebox. Listen to soothing tunes by Altera's best musical artist while you work. We did pick up one of the jukebox tracks, but we didn't have a jukebox at the time. We've got lots of installations, so I'm not going to read all these because I would assume they're rehashes of what we've already seen. in Subnautica 1, but I will click on them just long enough for them to disappear as a notification. And then we've got power, bioreactors, the only one that we got right now, except for, of course, solar panels. Seems like it's probably always fueling from the sun. And then we've got 2 more entries here.
Jenny, you wouldn't believe the adventure I'm having. It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck. Safe and very, very brave. Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first. Personal grooming is something of a challenge here, and as you know, I'm a pretty low-maintenance guy to begin with. But you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been some close scrapes. For a while there, someone was sabotaging my truck, and I thought I was seeing things. But my friend Sam helped me sort it out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Although she's had some troubles of her own lately. To be honest, I get a little worried out here sometimes. But I guess that's normal under the circumstances. Gotta expect a little risk, right? I should be happy. I have great friends and a good paycheck. Anyway, love you, Jenny, and Dad. Please find a way to tell him that he won't find embarrassing. And don't worry, I'm looking for the perfect fish to bring back as a gift. Your favorite.
See, that guy's cool. I mean, he's an IT courier. It seemed like he worked next to Emmanuel. And the neat thing is, he really comes across as just whoever is there with him, he takes him at face value. Like, he doesn't seem like a dick. I mean, he even talks well as Sam, and that obviously does wonders for my opinion of him, but just in general, he seems like a really straightforward guy, straight cool guy. So right now, we are just getting a little extra water because we're going to need it before we build anything. And let's just get that in there, get that taken care of. We could use this, but we'll save it for the bioreactor. I feel bad about wasting it. We will eat. Do I want to eat the cured stuff? Maybe not. We could heal ourselves. That's probably a good idea. And then we'll just hang tight on the food. Yeah. So right now, what I'd like to do is build the mobile vehicle bay. Just get that on out there, so we can do the sea truck thing. We do need a computer chip in order to do that. We're going to need a couple of the coral samples. And I know we saw them before we were so rudely interrupted by that brute shark that came after us. So let's zip around and see if we can't find those horizontal discs of electronic glory. I don't know where they're located in this vicinity, or in vicinity to us. Oh, you know what's kind of interesting? I always thought these looked like Cinnabon rolls. Just old, decrepit, stale ones. But I always thought they looked a little bit like cinnamon rolls. So we're going into what used to be Stalker territory. Now it's like Sea Monkey territory. Those are not the glorious discs of electronic glory that I was thinking of, although they are horizontally opposed. Oh, you know what we could do? Oh, actually, no, it's on minerals, right? So, A, there's a cool oxygen plant. Curious, if I slash an oxygen plant, can I get a seed? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That's fine. But, huh. Yeah, I don't know where they are. I guess this is probably coming down from the underwater network where there was like acid rivers and things like that. Huh. I mean, we could always go back to Delta Station, but that seems a little bit far for such a thing. And it's just to make a CPU chip. We need a couple of table coral fragments. I'm sure there's something closer. I was just thinking that maybe we could use the mineral detector. Oh, ribbon plants. We need that for batteries. I was thinking we might be able to use the mineral detector to find the table coral samples, but I highly doubt that is going to be the case. Let's drop one of the titanium because these we need them in evens, right? Because we need 2 per battery. Looks like there's a crash fish, so probably like crystalline salt. Oh, actually, no. Oh, they're right here. Excellent. This is what we needed. Well, we need to create some space because we need to pick them up, right? So I guess we'll drop the titanium and just take 2 of these to make 1 of the chips. Be interesting if you could kind of plant them. Well, now let's return. So now we have what we need to make the mobile vehicle bay. Pop that out, no problem.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen.
Actually, replenish oxygen. There we go. That's so crazy. So we don't have to leave. I wonder if it could do that originally. I don't remember. I mean, I had the air bladder in the first game, and I would use it to ascend, and it took a while to ascend. It was not nearly as volatile and explosive and dynamic, but I never used it to replenish oxygen, so I'm curious if it had that capability before. I probably just didn't notice. All right, well, we need O2 again. Down we go. If I'm up here, does the bladder fill? Oh, so when you get oxygen, then you fill the bladder automatically. Did you see that? So if you look at this right here on the bottom, and I hit F, now it's depleted. If I go up here, bam, it fills that bar up. That's crazy. All right, well, we have returned. We've got what we need. We can make ourselves a CPU chip. Let's get that computer chip going. What we'll need, gold and copper wire. So we got the gold. Oh, wait, we're completely full. We've got posters and everything, too. Motivational posters. So I'm curious about Fred's shaving kit. We can actually equip it. What's the deal with that? I mean, I guess I'll check that out, huh? We'll get gold. We'll get a couple of copper to make the wire. We'll put a couple of ribbon plants. And look at this. Rotate in. Oh, you can put it somewhere. Okay. I mean, that's cool, I guess. So copper wire first. Then we're going to make a computer chip. And then we can make the mobile vehicle bay. And then we just need another piece of copper in order to make a battery, and the battery can turn our regular blade into a thermo blade. So kind of a bit of a twofer there. That's awesome. There she is. Well, we probably want to dump this outside because this thing is huge in our inventory. So we'll just pop that out, and that should... Oh, it's not. Never mind. I thought it would deploy. My bad. I guess we'll go like so, and then deploy it. There it is. Awesome. So we should be able to do the sea truck as well. Let's go ahead and grab a piece of titanium because I'd like to get it for like the thermos or the battery charger, all of this. So we're going to need our battery. So we're going to need some copper, I believe. We only have one, but it's enough because I want to prioritize that thermal blade. That is so useful, so powerful as a tool. And then now we shall go to our... Oh, you know what? I think this is modification station, so we can't do it just yet. That's all right. That's all right. We actually have to build a place to put the modification station. I don't think it'll fit in here. So let's go ahead and go to our blueprints. We'll get the mobile vehicle bay. We'll slough that off. We'll go to the thermal blade. We'll just hang on to that. The habitat builder is the next one up. That's the big one. That's what we need. So we need another computer chip. That's going to take more copper. It's going to take double silver for the wiring kit. I don't think we pre-made any of those. And we don't have any silver here. We do have a lot of organic storage outside. So what do we got? Everything is hinging upon that. I mean, we may just temporarily use this for additional storage, yes. I know this is supposed to be organic, and I'm totally violating the rules of our storage here. Okay, so let's think. Next thing we're going to need... Let's pull out our mineral detector, like so. And we're going to want to find not lead, but... Oops. How do we cycle? Right-click. There we go. Copper, gold. We need gold. We need silver. So I guess we'll start with the gold. How do we use this, actually? I'm assuming the little antenna will beep or something. Let's zip forward. Get to another location, and then we'll pull out the mineral detector. I'm not too familiar with its use yet. Because I can right-click to cycle to something else. It's searching right now. Is it going to dink? Oh, look, they got the Titan holefish. I love these guys. Look, there's multiple of them. They're so cute. They did say that they're edible. I don't know if I'd want to eat them, though, because they're so cute. I wouldn't want to mess with them. Replenish oxygen. Yes, please. God, they're so nice. I love their face. What was that? Someone chewing? Oh, sea monkey. You guy, please stay away. I really don't want you to steal my stuff. I hear things about stealing. Maybe I have to just experience it myself. I don't want to prejudge you, yeah? And there's the air bladder. We definitely want that. Oh my god. Ice breaking. Oxygen. Oh, you know, be crazy. If we replenish oxygen, will it fill our bladder? So I have the bladder selected right now. It does not. I mean, it was an idea. I don't. Pretty cool. So there we go. Fill the bladder just in case. What are these guys? Man, I want to scan them. Uh-oh. Bad guys. Brine wing. Wow, what the? Are they attacking me? Or can I pick them up? They just look like fish. Nope, I can't pick them up. They might be defending their territory. Guess I'll grab salt while I'm here. So we have more snacks to go. There's so many things to do. I want to scan, but I also want to detect minerals at the same time, you know? Well, honestly, we need everything. We need copper for copper wire to make the chip. So let's just zip around. Still haven't figured out the mineral detectors. Probably super powerful. Ow! Are you those parasite guys? The remoras on the shark? Yep, there we go. Some more copper. Excellent. Well, let's surface. Oh, I guess they're carnivores. I wouldn't have suspected it, but it looks like they just ate an Arctic peeper. Titanium. Definitely this looks like a, maybe not mineral rich, but minerals are located here. Instead of light, let's go with number 3 as our mineral detector. I'm finding there are limitations to the number of hot bar slots that I have. I'm constantly wanting to have multiple things on hot keys, and then I can't. I'm assuming that this is working right now without me clicking anything and pinging out or something. Like, look, there's a thing right there, right? So what is this? Is it copper potential? So copper. So if I switch to copper, will it start beeping? Table coral. Ow. Oh my gosh. Diamond, copper, copper. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll be right back. Oxygen first. And let's say hello. I have a knife now. I'm not looking without paying attention to you. So if you want to keep hurting me, I'm going to defend myself, yeah? Okay, so first things first. A little bit of a scan. We know this has copper. So why isn't it doing anything? It still says searching. See, that's what confuses me. So I can cycle through diamond, copper, diamond, copper, diamond, copper, but as far as using it, I don't know how to use it because I was right in front of that copper. I'm assuming searching means, you know what? I know. What if we treat this as a mobile scanner room? Yes? What if we treat this as a mobile scanner room and I need a HUD chip upgrade in order to actually see? So holding it's not enough. You know what, symbiotes? I know that you were just chilling with... Interesting, I can't hurt you, it looks like. And you're trying to protect the Titan... These guys, the Titan whole fish.
New creature discovered.
Really? Really? I thought I scanned you. Okay.
Oxygen.
For some reason, I thought I already had them in my logs, but cool. Glad that we have discovered you. That's great. What I could do, I know that the hearts I can eat. So if I eat that, gives a lot of hydration. Some food. Look at that, 10 and 20. And we can even eat one of the cured hoop fish. Now we're talking. Well, I mean, I guess we'll do this the old-fashioned way, yes? Not too sure on the mineral detector yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. We do have some slots left over, and we're just gonna look for things that stick out, break them open, and grab what we can. That's some lead. That's not it. We have double silver now. We have some copper. So I think we have almost everything that we need for the computer chip. So let's go ahead and form things like copper wire and consolidate, and then we'll come back to this, yeah? So if the mineral detector is not that useful to me right now, I might just deposit it, and then we'll come back to it. When it comes to... Wow, we picked up a lot of this stuff. We really want a base, huh? We've got gold. Gonna need that for the computer chip. We have the copper. Let's go and make a copper wire. So we'll go copper wire. We've got the gold. We'll need 2 table coral sample. That'll make the computer chip. As far as the silver, I believe there's one outside. We don't have it here. So we're going to need to get the second silver part. I think I put it in the organics box just because I was out of space. There it is. Now we have 2 silver. And then we can go ahead and create that wiring kit. So wiring kit, battery, and we need a computer chip. All we're missing are those 2 table coral samples. When we build our base, we'll have to choose a suitable location. It'll be kind of nice to figure out maybe we're near Creepvine. Maybe like previously there were the shallows over by the original life pod. Oh, we're out of battery. And I don't want to use the... Okay, well, let's just stop by the penguin observation. 1 second. And let's get out of danger. Maybe being near these guys. I normally wouldn't pick them up, but there aren't any parents around, so I'll momentarily pick them up. Oh my god. Look at their feet. I didn't mean to throw him, but... Oh my... Ow! Okay. Sorry. Yep. All right. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. I'm sorry. I didn't see the parent there. My bad. But wow. They look like they'd be very dense and rather heavy, but just adorable. Oh my god, I love it. What was I even doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to find ourselves some of the coral samples. Okay. See how easily distracted? I mean, they're very distracting. Let's be real. They are. Oh, hello. We haven't been here. Wow. Well, I will take whatever we can that's already created and useful. Powerful beacon fragment. Sure. Little titanium. Excellent. Wow. They're so cute. What babies? What literal babies? They're literal babies.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry. So we actually need a battery. Our Sea Glide is out of charge. I suppose I will use my only battery for this. Gosh darn it. I don't want to do that. We can always build another one. There we go. So it'll speed things up. There's Delta Station. And when we headed towards Delta Station, we found more of the table coral. And that's kind of what I was thinking is, when it comes to building a station, we originally just kind of put it in the shallows where the life pod originally was. That's where I put it. I didn't actually choose a station location. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be kind of interesting to... Oh, it's the Cryptosuchus guy. It'll kind of be interesting to actually choose a location for our base, where previously it was just whatever was closest, right?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That's 1. Pop, grab it. We're going to replenish our oxygen a little bit with our stack, the air bladder. Grab another. Oh, we're full.
Warning. 30
Drop
seconds
it.
of oxygen remaining.
Nab it. Go. Let's get out of here. All right, so we have enough for 1 chip. And it's definitely something where I don't know if we can grow it. Something tells me not. But maybe we want to be close to a source of the stuff, because computer chips, especially as we get more and more advanced, it's so necessary. But is it really something that we use all the time? No, it's not. So I guess that's something to keep in mind as well. Either way, we've got what we need. We can make that computer chip. We can build the habitat builder, but we're probably going to be building it with an uncharged battery. So maybe we need to make another one. We need more copper to do that. 1 copper and 2 of the ribbon plants, and then we're going to be able to make a fully charged battery, and then we'll have our habitat builder. I honestly think the habitat builder is going to be the highest priority, just because that's going to allow us to more efficiently sustain ourselves and just open up possibilities everywhere, right? And one thing I'd actually like to try is to build a foundation. I've never done that before, but after I beat the first game, I looked around at other people's bases, and oh my god, people are so creative. I would love to kind of do some of the stuff that they've done, but I never thought about it until I saw their stuff, right? So, oh my god, we got a lot of nutrient blocks. Well, let's top off on water. We'll top off on... I don't want to eat that. Sure, we'll eat this. and we'll heal ourselves, and that also frees up space. So let's start with the chip. We'll build a habitat builder, which is here. There we go. And then we can clear that up on the right side.
Adding emergency shelter blueprints to your databank.
No power, yes. So
With the builder tool, you can construct sea bases from raw materials, advising against exploring a frozen water continent without a base. No bed, no storage, no place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
it's not fun. No, it's not. Well, let's go in and build another battery because we're out of power. That is something I'm noticing immediately, is that in Subnautica Below Zero, you build with an empty battery. It puts an empty battery into whatever you built. So there we go. So we have a fully charged habitat builder. This is big. There it is. Okay, so like a multi-purpose room is going to take titanium. I would actually like to start with something like a multi-purpose room. We've got our titanium locker right here. So I guess, where do we want to build? That's the question. Where do we want to build as a start? We have some type of a nice presence there with that drop pod. Here's Delta Station. Delta Station seems to be kind of in the middle of everything if we looked at the Altera facilities map, so it's not a bad place to start, right? We've got Creepvine. It'll be nice to be around Creepvine. Actually, that's not a bad place to be. If we can just find ourselves maybe... we have the light. There we go. I turned the light on. If we could find ourselves Table Coral as well in the vicinity, that'd be amazing. Or we could build on top of the entrance to the under caverns, right? Like this. Does this lead down? There's also ribbon plants and Table Coral right here. This does not look bad at all. Actually, this looks very rich.
Oxygen.
I think we'll build here. Oh, there's even a brute shark. I don't know if that's necessarily a plus, but... oh, we're about to pass out. Come on, please. Oh, thank God. All right. So, oh, it's right naked. Oh, it's by penguins. Wow, this is the perfect place. High five. Let's build here. Let's build here. First things first, though. Can we build a foundation? Foundation, titanium and lead. How big is this? Wow, that's pretty sizable. So where would we build this foundation to start? Well, it's going to be pretty wild. It doesn't look like there's anything important that maybe spawns right here. So maybe we can put a foundation here and then overhang a moon pool out this way. So if we go foundation, and I suppose just like here. Seems precarious, but sure. Look at that. I guess we can, wow, we can chain them all together. Sure, why not? I didn't realize we're carrying so much lead. Oh, and apparently we know we don't have the lead part. And then we'll build on top of that, right? So maybe a multi-purpose room on top of a foundation. Doesn't look like we need it there. So if we go X compartment, no, how about T? Like this. On a foundation. Oh, we probably need oxygen.
Oxygen.
This is kind of where I feel like if I had a notepad and a pen, that I'd have a better result because I'd be able to kind of draw out what I was thinking. Obviously, I don't have the lead for this. It's back at the base, or the life pod. Let's think. If we did scanner room, if we did the T compartment down here, because at first I was thinking an X, but I don't want it to extend this direction. It's basically that direction or that direction. It's relatively open looking, you know? So that seems to be kind of okay. I don't mind that. Can we build them on top of each other? I've never done that before. What does that even look like? I don't think they actually
Warning. 30
connect,
seconds of
right?
oxygen remaining.
I don't think they connect, so maybe we won't do that. All right, so let's get on up. First things first, we just want basic module, right? We'll go ahead and extend this out over to the right so we can have an overhang, and then maybe we can have like a multi-purpose room, a scanner room, something like that, right? So we did a scanner room, maybe it came out here. It'd probably have to be out there, huh? If we did a multi-purpose room, maybe it could fit. No, it's obstructed. So we should probably, I think the bunnies once told me it's usually good to start with the large things and then place other things down, because it kind of sets the tone. If I could only see a little better, it sets the tone for the rest of the base, right? So if I did that as an example, got oxygen. See, I'd probably want to shift the foundation over this way just to align with that, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and deconstruct while it's relatively easy to do so. Not a lot is already in place, and we don't have interior contents, right? And then we'll shift this foundation a little bit.
Oxygen.
All right, up we go. I did not plan on making this a base building video, but we're just doing a basic base just to get this going, and I figured I'll take you along with me. So will this go? Tell you what, let's finish. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Let's finish multi-purpose room first. I guess we'll do that. And then we'll extend, and then maybe you can slide a foundation underneath. I don't know if that works that way.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Wow, we really need an O2 tank. Like, seriously need an O2 tank. And we'll go like so. We'll replenish our oxygen a little bit by 10. And curious if I can slip a foundation underneath. Does that count? Does that connect? I think. Because I think it'll be kind of neat to have a place that you sort of, you know, land on. It doesn't look like it connects, though. Oh, well. I'll figure this out. I'll figure this out. I bet you have to build on the foundation. So if we put the foundation here, it might matter the order that you build. And we take this and put that right back the way we had it. Or we build one right here. What does that look like? Does that...
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
So it actually connects there. Actually connects. Man, I have the smallest oxygen. There we go. There it is. Awesome. I mean, that already feels nice to me. And then a hatch requires the quartz, and we're out of titanium. Okay, fair enough. Fair
oxygen.
enough. So first things first, I'm just going to slam out a beacon. Oh my gosh. Oxygen. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. And then it fills the bladder. So I'm just going to slam out a beacon. We'll just label it base. So that we have a way of getting there. And then we'll go over to our pod. And then we can go back and forth. So right now, we need titanium. We need quartz. Probably pick that stuff up close by. At least the quartz. I haven't really seen the metal salvage just hanging out. I suppose this counts as metal salvage because we could scan stuff. And this might be new. Oh, sea truck fragment. No, it's titanium. So then we're just missing... Oh, there we go. The quartz. More titanium. More quartz. Excellent. Make some glass. So we didn't need to go back.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Thank you very much. This is becoming a thing. Up we go. And down. So, to our base. There we go, base. So what's interesting about the foundation is it's not exactly like... Doesn't look super stable because it doesn't have legs underneath. But, oh well. So we get our hatch. Pop that on. That'll be the entrance way. And then we could kind of have like the scanner room go off the other side or something. And we build another foundation underneath. Titanium and lead. All right, we'll get back to it. So we go in, it's going to say no power, no oxygen.
Power only. Oxygen production offline.
Excellent. But we have a place as a start. That's great.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen
We could
remaining.
bioreactor. What's that take? Wiring kit and lubricant. We can totally do that, actually. Yes. And for the solar panel, we can totally build a solar panel. So probably want to start with just a solar panel here.
Oxygen.
It's a little off angle, but that's fine. Power restored, primary systems online. Come on. So now what we're looking for is a fabricator. These are just the basics, right? Fabricator, copper ore, quartz, and titanium. But the nice thing is, we should have oxygen now. And then it just comes all down to storage, yeah?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
First things first is storage. That's the big one. We can build some type of reactor here or something like that, and then we can put, you know, fabricator, storage, all that on this side. So that's pretty huge. Maybe we'll start wall locker. It's titanium. We only have one titanium right now. So titanium, quartz, all the rest. But we now have oxygen production, so that's huge. I'm seeing what seems to be more sea truck fragments down below, right there and there. So that's going to be 4 titanium between the two.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That's fine. Got a ray here. Man, I love the music in these games. And there it is. We got sea coral. We need 2 for a chip. Oh, look at this. There was already a construction down here. Oh my god. High capacity. Oh my god. High capacity O2 tank.
Blueprint synthesized.
Wow. Builder fragment. Oh my gosh. Really? Wow. Come on, oxygen. Come on, oxygen. Hang in there. Hang in there. Window. Come on, oxygen.
Oxygen.
All right. We gotta get up first. Ascending. Come on. Oh, come on. Wow, that saved our butt. If we did not have that, we would be passed out, blacked out, and dead. All right, get that fill. Let's go. Wow, I did not expect to just find a straight up base. I mean, that's essentially a quote unquote a wreck, right? That is amazing. Wow, what luck. We were just looking for titanium, and this is what we get. Amazing. Explore, 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 huh? There we go, sea truck fragment. A little titanium there. We were looking for resources, and there it is. More table core. God, I mean, it's going to be another chip. This plus 1, and there's another one here. This is a good base location. It's not constantly under a serious
30
threat.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
But, oh, no, already have it. Let's go. Let's go. Is there anything else from here?
Oxygen.
There was a fabricator inside, but again, oh my god, we're cutting it a little close. I don't like it. Oh boy. So I want that O2 capacity upgrade, but I know I'm gonna forget about this, so I just want to double check one more time, because then I'll just leave it be, right? Because I did see a fabricator inside. It's probably just a fabricator. Probably can't even scan it, but I do want to double check.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I understand. Oh, hello. Was that the brute? I guess they had a brute out here. Hey, guy. Oh, he just... Look at that. He's stuck. Wow, what a noob. Obviously a bit brutish, not the smartest. My god. Okay, so let's get back to the base. Ooh, god, that's so cool. Okay, where's our base? There's our base. Nice start. I wish I had the large room with the squared off walls as opposed to having to build lockers in the hallway, but this is super cool. I mean, even if we wanted to, did we still have a poster on us? I think we deposited it in the other place. Oh my god, I actually took the symbiote. I didn't realize that. Well, that's the thing. Nice thing is we can actually build some lockers, right? I know that we can do the large lockers, and I probably will make some large lockers, but I prefer the wall lockers just because I know it snaps to the wall, if that makes any sense. Even though I know that you can fit so much more in the larger lockers. So let's get these wall lockers here. It's more of an aesthetic and it's pleasing to me, so we'll just make one for the most abundant resources. I've never done the whole, like, we'll have one for titanium, one for quartz, one for copper, one for diamonds, etc. I kind of combined them together. Titanium I can understand having its own because you have so much of this stuff. quartz, I feel like it'll be quartz and something else. Maybe like quartz and, I don't know. I found like copper and all of that goes well with like gold and everything, but it's just nice to have something for now. So maybe we'll just make this miscellaneous, and then we'll just make this primarily titanium. For here, we can get a shrub nut in there. We'll just kind of deposit all the other things, table coral samples, snow, stuff for a bioreactor that I don't want to just waste, this cosmetic item, and this is not a bad start. Is it great? Absolutely not. But is it a bad start? No. It's actually kind of cool. Like if we look outside, it has a foundation and everything. I've never used the foundation before. Kind of odd that it's suspended like this, but you know, maybe if we extend the foundation off the backside, if it will fit. Actually, will it fit? It won't fit, unfortunately. If it did, yeah, maybe I might adjust this a little bit, but if it did, it would definitely feel a little nicer to me. At least from when I look at it, for it to make a mental logic when I look at this. But it's kind of nice to have this overhang so we can place things on it. Maybe the exterior grow beds. There we go. We can have it right next to the front door. So I think that's awesome. Bunnies, thanks so much for joining me on this next installment of Below Zero. I think it's coming along quite nicely. We are actually putting faces to names. I mean, literally putting faces to names. We never had that before. Oh, thank you so much. Maybe I should go inside. Let's. We're actually putting faces to names, which is crazy. Never really had that opportunity before, and we're getting the very beginning of our base now that we've got the habitat builder. So this is truly excellent. Maybe actually next episode, let's go ahead and focus on the base, because I think that's gonna help everything else out once we get a good installation down. Doesn't have to be super fancy, but just a good core. And I think it's going to make a big difference. So if you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. It helps us a great deal. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful night.